Is something wrong? Such a forlorn expression didn't match Malfira's cheerful disposition.
Oh, sorry to worry you. It's nothing I would bother a stranger over.
Malfira forced a grin and stretched the throw across her lap.
It's just, I had hoped to use warming thread on this little project.
What kind of thread? I didn't even know there were different types of thread. But according to Malfira, there was a type of insect native to Fondom whose silk was imbued with magic. Items made from this silk were said to retain a comfortable warmth all year round.
If only I could get to Fondom on my own. And then there's the matter of tracking the insect.
Her smile never quavered, but the way her eyebrows stitched together, ever so slightly, covertly signaled her true disappointment. I could do it for you! I know I look young, but I'm a veteran Skyfarer! I put my hands on my hips and puffed out my chest, a posture I hoped would inspire confidence.
Oh, that's sweet. But it was just a silly thought. My fault for having unrealistic expectations, really.
From her tone alone, I could tell the pose did not, in fact, inspire confidence. Later, after a quick discussion with the captain, we decided to head to Fondom anyway. I needed Malfira to finish her blanket. I just didn't understand why yet. Everyone, to the fight! According to Sierra, the insect in question nests atop the local wildlife, but there's a rumor a vicious monster also makes its home here. Stay on your toes. Those look like fire spirits.
We better get them before they get us!
Get behind my shield!
Come together!
Don't think so!
Take them out!
I'll take the
They're
vanguard!
not getting away! The real fight's just getting started!
I won't fail you.
Understood.
Ugh, it's so hot! I feel like my sweat is sweating! Why are we going through the trouble again?
Sorry. I just wanted to put a smile on Malfira's face. She looked so, I don't know, forlorn?
But it was your first time meeting her, wasn't it? Who's she to you?
I know it's a weird connection, but her name, it sounded like my sister's.
Huh?
Out of practice?
Look this! Hello! You're burning!
Looks like someone wants to fight. Let's teach them not to butt in.
Let's get him!
A fine display.
Let's keep it up. The next will be even better. I owe you.
Gravity well!
Don't think so.
Into the fray.
Got it! Shut her up!
Well done, Fairy.
You were amazing as well, Catalina. More wyverns. Momo, you bring up the rear.
Follow me! Gotcha!
It's all right, Nicola. I'll protect you from the mean monsters.
Meet your red.
Don't count me out.
Watch out!
Want a treat? It's go time.
Let's go!
Have at them.
Good job, everyone.
Let's just focus on the path
The
ahead.
next one, too!
Not over yet.
Now's our chance.
Cut them down.
Don't let your guard down.
Okay, yes!
But of course. Enchanted land!
Thanks! Now,
Don't get carried
thank you!
away.
Let's break you in! Get them!
Roger!
I'm just getting started! That went well.
We'll never back down!
Right? Stop, drop, and roll! One more! You're finished!
Stay sharp!
Here goes! Renovate the very soul! Ace the right! Requiesca! Eo! Okay! All fails!
Leave it to me!
Blaze it frog! Get him! Lightning eradication! Beppo! Down, boys!
You can't play so close to the magma. What if you fall in?
Huh? What's that?
Vern! Look out! It's a monster in disguise! You must be that vicious monster we heard about. If you thought you could get a leg up on us, you have another thing coming. Now, get whipped! Want a treat? It's go time! Get him!
Following!
Let's get it started!
You got it!
I am the
I can work with this.
devastation!
You're feeling the pressure. Watch out!
Watch his movements carefully!
Time's up!
Out of practice? Ready, dead!
Get him, Harry! Regulate! Ready to go! Finish! Now, everybody! One more! Fire!
They won't escape my sword!
Next try!
Winter Flame!
Thanks!
Let's go!
You're mine!
Sure thing! This crew rocks!
I'll
Thanks.
always be by your side.
I love your wishes!
Don't think so! Right. We'll look out for any strong attacks.
We'll conclude this!
Stay sharp!
Drop and roll! Fire!
Ready to go!
Finish!
Show 'em your strength!
Next go! Right!
Nice! Another one in the book! Now we can find that bug in peace. Tell me, you learn your lesson? Is this what you were looking for? I proudly displayed the hard-won thread to a surprised and overjoyed Malfira.
My word, you really are a Skyfarer, aren't you?
She took the spool for a closer look.
Yes, this is the genuine article. I can't accept this for free. Let me see what money I have on me.
From her purse, she pulled a single, unfamiliar coin. I knew from its extravagant design that it wasn't in circulation anywhere near Seed Hollow, but it looked valuable all the same. I refused the gesture. Retrieving the thread was my decision. I wanted to see that blanket finished. A reward was never part of the equation. Malfira's grin bloomed into a full belly laugh. She told me I was a strange girl. Laughing with her, I replied that I had met stranger.
Need something?
We made another pit stop in Seed Hollow, which gave me the chance to check up on Malfira and her progress with the blanket. Lyria and Vern came with me, and their eyes lit up when they saw her intricate embroidery, just like mine did that first sunny day. Though I hadn't known Malfira for very long, I felt a kinship with her, and I liked to watch her determination evolve with each new stitch. But most of all, I liked that her kind smile, maternal and comforting, was always able to put me at ease. I'd never met anyone so genuine. In fact, nor had my pets.
Who's a spooky boy? Yes, you are.
Malfira playfully scratched behind Beppo's ears. The mood was light, so I decided to learn a little more about my friend. I noticed you're in the Central Plaza quite often.
More or less. I don't have much else to occupy my time. Not with that silly boy still playing in the sand.
Malfira's partner was a geologist on dispatch in Dolly, an extended dispatch, it seemed. Dolly was an island of deserts, with bitterly cold nights. To Malfira, a cozy blanket seemed the perfect way to combat the harsh environment.
Maybe it won't be necessary. He's coming back for a visit on the Airbus next month, and I'm about to burst with excitement.
Her joy should have been infectious. Try as I might to put on a brave face, my heart sank at her words. The Airbus from Dolly? Of course.
If it were me in his shoes, I'm sure I'd be worried sick about my parents too. There's nothing wrong with worrying about your parents. I'm sure they're proud to have a son who cares so much.
But
But what? Something was still on his mind.
I always wanted to be a great doctor, just like my mom and dad. But after my mom collapsed, I started thinking maybe everybody else was just using them.
Along the way, he'd stopped being able to trust the people of Folka, and he thought feeling that way meant he could never follow in his parents' footsteps. Lev stared at the ground as he spoke, finally confiding his troubles to me. After hearing his story, I began to open up about my own parents. He listened to my words in silence. My parents had also strained themselves too hard after getting sick, and eventually passed away. So Lev's circumstances were all too familiar. Just like him, I felt nothing but bitterness and despair. But there was one difference. I've got to admit, I envy you a little. After all, your mom and dad are still alive and well. While we were standing there talking, Lev's parents and the villagers were probably beside themselves with worry, braving the dangers of the forest to search for him. When I told him that, Lev finally seemed to grasp the situation.
I really messed up, didn't I? I'm sorry.
Are you sure I'm the person you should be saying that to? I stood up and smiled at Lev. He and his family all seemed like really good people. The only thing they needed to patch their home back together was a long heart-to-heart.
I come from a long lineage of proud warriors. We had a great number of visitors at our dojo, many of them masters of their respective disciplines. At some point, I picked up a blade of my own and began to mimic their movements. Back then, I enjoyed the training for what it was, valuing the journey over the destination. That is, until I met him, the Supreme Swordsmaster of the Eternals, Eata, once known as the demon Zamba. With a single glance, he identified all of my weaknesses. Then, with a few words, he taught me to overcome them. His strength was beyond captivating. I even eavesdropped on a conversation between him and my father, and discovered we were distant relatives. I was elated. For some time, he continued to train at our family dojo. I took every opportunity I could to learn from him, following him wherever he went. I ate whenever he ate. I committed all his mannerisms to memory. However, with the exception of our first encounter, he never acknowledged me. After all, he yearned for nothing more than strength. Why pay heed to a weakling, such as myself? So I vowed to become stronger. I would soar so high, he'd have to see me. I dedicated myself to training, begrudging even a single moment of respite. The blade was everything to me. And eventually, there was no disciple at the dojo who could come close to rivaling my skill. That was around when he vanished. In the blink of an eye, he was out of my life. He spoke not another word to me, nor called me by name. I was meditating in the forest one day when a group of travelers approached me. I didn't know them, but they were the captain and the crew of the Grand Cipher, and my future. Initially, I thought they were lost and had come to ask for directions. I was only half cracked. They were seeking guidance, but not out of the woods. They wanted to learn martial arts from me. I shook my head. I was no master, only a chrysalis struggling to break free of my own shell. I believed the captain was mocking me, but that wasn't the case. I looked into the captain's eyes and found truth, alongside a burning desire for strength. It felt as if I was in his presence again. I found myself drawn to the captain. That's why I decided to join the crew of the Grand Cipher on their journey across the skies. I was convinced that this was the only path that could reunite me with Zamba. One day, I encountered an adorable Harvan girl at a local market. I'd already finished my shopping, so I decided to accompany her to a nearby cafe for tea and conversation. Upon parting, I asked for her name. She proudly introduced herself as Thief, one of the 10 Eternals. I had heard that Zamba once cared for a child of the same name. A jealousy brewed within me that I hadn't felt before. Zanba had taken notice of her, yet he never once acknowledged me during our time together. My inner peace had been shattered. I retreated to the mountains and started my training anew. But the more I tried to find direction, the more I realized how lost I truly was. It was Lyria and the captain who brought me back. They appreciated me for who I was. Nothing more, nothing less. Perhaps I too could learn to love the living, breathing me, and not a ghost of the future. That thought filled me with so much contentment. I was ready to give up on chasing Zanba. But the universe works in strange ways. As soon as I was about to let go, Fief helped bring me and Zanba together again. It was then I finally put into words how I felt. I spoke about how I wanted him to acknowledge me, to call my name. He listened quietly, and for what I felt was the first time, truly saw me. But I had yet to see and love myself. As part of my quest for self-discovery, I crossed blades with Zanba. No, Eata. We fought for days. He no longer believed I was a weakling. After our battle, we visited the tea shop, and it was there that he first addressed me by name. Never had tea and cake tasted so sweet to me. Now, with nothing holding me back, I am free to soar toward ever greater heights with my beloved companions on the Grand Cipher. I had failed that day at the Hailwind Altar. I had spent years training and sharpening my skills, devoted my entire life to the pursuit of strength. But in that moment, it all amounted to nothing. Our experiences in Zego Grande had planted a seed of doubt in my mind. Over time, it grew, dense and wild as a jungle, choking me with a sense of helplessness like I'd never felt before. I wasn't able to protect Lyria or the captain. I had found my identity as a big sister, as a guardian, but now that I'd failed, who was I? I thought about resuming my training, but I couldn't afford to isolate myself like that. What if something were to happen while I was away? Then, the solution came to me. Whenever the captain was about to take on a dangerous mission, I would complete it first. That way, I could train myself and protect the crew in one fell swoop. I was too blind to see that despair had clipped my wings and chained me once again to the past. Are there any particularly dangerous missions available? Sierra Carte, with her usual cheery disposition, set a list of options before me.
Sure are. We've got a few jobs here that only a crew of your caliber could handle. In fact...
She paused and looked at me with a quizzical expression.
You know, I can't even remember the last time I saw you here by your lonesome. Don't you usually do things as a crew?
I told her I intended to undertake these missions alone, as part of my training.
I gotcha. The grind never ends for you, huh? Just don't push yourself too hard, you hear?
I nodded, only half acknowledging Sierra's words. After deciding upon a venture, I chartered a small carrier vessel which would take me to a nearby island. As the ship was tossed about the turbulent winds, I closed my eyes and looked for peace within. This is for their sake, as well as mine. According to Zero, the threat should be somewhere around here. I sense great evil. Just a little farther. Wait till we test which is stronger? Your shield or my blade? Death breeds life. Such malice. You cannot be allowed to live. Let it. Stay vigilant! I can see how this battle will end. It ends with your death! Float. You bring nothing to the skies but suffering. But it's not over yet. I will not rest while evil runs free. Do you not have anything more dangerous? I made quick work of the mission and returned at once to Sierra. She seemed taken aback when I demanded more work, but I was determined. If someone had to risk their life, better me than the captain. The crew didn't have to know. They would be kept free from worry and danger, while I grew stronger. I was so absorbed in my thoughts, I'd failed to notice how Sierra's eyes grew ever more clouded with worry.
Good day.
I continued to take one treacherous job after another. If you want someone safe, then keep them from entering the tiger's den. It's as simple as that.
Are you really sure you're up for another one, Maya?
Sierra worried for me, but there was no turning back now. My labor had bore fruit. The rest of the crew was beginning to look healthier, better rested. They returned earlier from missions, bearing fewer injuries. I appreciate the concern, Sierra, but the path to strength is long and narrow, and I must continue down this path, for all of their sakes. I was fixated on protecting my loved ones. They were all I could see. If they were safe, then nothing else mattered. That thought alone was enough to steel my resolution.
I joined the Society to protect others, which sounds noble on paper. But in reality, it was all for my own sake. I'm the reason that my old crew, my family, found an early grave. It was only right that I spend the rest of my meager life in atonement. At least, that's the excuse I told myself. In truth, another part of me was deluded into thinking I could free myself from the guilt, but only if I could change into another person. Turns out that being immune to physical torture does nothing to protect your heart from psychological torment. Speaking of mental suffering, not long after I joined the society, Ilsa assigned Zeta as my partner. The old me would have worked with her just fine, but too much had changed. Her blunt honesty rubbed me the wrong way. A man can only take so much random commentary before he goes insane. Even Ilsa called her Pupper, which was kinder than what I had in mind back in those days. But it was an apt name, considering all of her barking. I didn't care about forging a real partnership with Zeta. Every time we had a mission together, I just wanted to finish it as fast as possible. But it backfired. Whenever I pushed her away, she pushed back 10 times harder. She was determined to know me. I would have never admitted it out loud, but I was afraid. After all, the closer you are with someone, the harder it is to cope with their loss. As for why I joined the captain's crew, well, I had my reasons. The captain's father was awaiting our crew in Estalucia, and that meant duking it out with primals and gathering sky map pieces along the way. The captain was strong and humble, had a knack for overcoming hardship. With leadership like that, I knew this crew could actually make it. That's not to say they were running a flawless operation. The way I saw it, they had 2 big problems. Vern and Lyria, the Red Dragon and the Girl in Blue. It's true they were core members of the crew, but they possessed powers which could represent grave consequences for the skies. Should one overflow with astral energy, or the other absorb enough primal power, they would be erased and herald the destruction of everything as we know it. It was possible the captain could reach Estalucia without any sacrifices, but I wasn't the type to bet on fate. These kids needed a shield. This body of mine would protect them all, no matter what came to pass. At least, that's what I intended. During the fight against the Moon Dwellers, I lost myself to the Atomagod Grinoth's power and raised my scythe against the crew. As pathetic as it was, I became the very threat I swore to protect them from. That was why I prepared a way to stop my own heart. I wouldn't hurt my comrades again. If I couldn't protect anyone, then the least I could do was make sure I could do no more harm.
What are you playing at, Vasaraga? Is this your penance after what happened to Lester?
I was fine with sacrificing myself, as long as I could save someone else. A part of me even believed I deserved such a fate.
I hate when you act alone. You could have come to me for help first, you know? We're partners, damn it!
I couldn't feel pain, but somewhere inside I felt like a wound had split me in 2. It took me far too long to realize that it hurt my comrades to see me suffering. That I had chosen to run instead of face my fears.
Did you hear me, you big lug? You're not gonna drop dead on us. Not on my watch.
My partner's instincts were sharp enough to cut right through me. But it was her words, honest and blunt, which shattered the walls around my cowardly heart. The pain I should have dealt with a long time ago came spilling out, but this time it was accompanied by a burning desire. We're going to survive this, together. And that's the way it's been ever since. Early in the morning, before the crew was to head out for a request, I headed to the forest surrounding Folka to conduct a test on Grinoth. On the way, I was stopped by the sight of a young girl watering the vegetable garden by her home, the wet plants sparkling beneath the morning sun. But something felt off about the scene. In contrast to the bright garden, a dark, foul mist seemed to surround the girl. Upon noticing me, she scrambled back into her house. The miasma clung to her as she fled. Sorry, lass. Shouldn't have snuck up on you like that. But that odd mist looked too real to be an illusion, and yet it didn't seem to be doing any harm. I decided to keep an eye out. After all, Folka was bustling with the influx of refugees from Tempeel. And there was no telling what could happen in strange times such as these. Grinoth ripped through the silence of the forest. As I lowered the scythe, the quiet returned. It was a perfect place for tuning the weapon. At least, it would have been had I not sensed the presence of someone watching. Whoever it was, they had yet to strike, so I assumed they were no threat. Perhaps they were one of Folka's residents. I know you're there. State your business. Turning around, I saw the familiar face of the mist-shrouded girl.
That black armor. Your big scythe.
Her expression was blank, completely devoid of the cheer she had while watering her garden. Eventually, she spoke as tears welled in her eyes.
I'm tired, Mr. Reaper. You can take me away now.
The floodgates broke, a steady stream cascading down her cheeks. Mr. Reaper? What are you talking about?
I only wanted to grow those little ones, but everything I do hurts them. They all rot away. All I do is cause pain.
The girl hung her head and grew silent. It was obvious she had given up on life. It was a feeling I was all too familiar with. Once you've steeled yourself for death, you start thinking there's no other way out. But before I could console her, a monster appeared from the brush and leapt at the girl. I felled it in a single blow, but she gasped at the grisly sight. Fear appeared in her eyes. Good. If she could still fear death, then she wasn't too far gone. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm no Reaper. Most I can manage is to bring you safely home. You'd rather not be monster kibble, right? Need to gather your thoughts? I get it. Life rarely gives us obvious choices.
Okay.
Keep close. Maybe it was just a trick of the light, but I saw a bit of life return to her gaze. I took a step back toward the village, ready to prove I was no Reaper of the afterlife. Time to go home. Should be this way. That didn't feel like an earthquake to me. Path's blocked by a boulder.
Weird. It wasn't here before.
Let's look around. Someone's hungry. Stand back. I'll take care of it. You can't stop fear! Violet Shadow! Umbral Eclipse! Come if you dare! Get back! I'll shield you.
You should run. You're not worth risking your life for.
I said I'd bring you home. Besides, I've faced worse than this before. Battalions of fear! You will know pain. Or death! You can't stop fear!
You actually defeated that huge beast by yourself.
Good. You're not hurt. Now, what do we do about that boulder?
I know another way back. It'll take longer, but
Fine by me. You take the lead.
over here.
I feel eyes on us. We're not alone.
Zombies!
I've got them. Violet Shadow! Battalions of fear! Come if you dare! Turn off! I bind you! That's that. Ready to go?
Yeah. What is that? You look exactly like a Reaper.
I guess I'm no slouch with the sight. You can't stop fear! Come if you dare! The moon sets! This is so. What's this whole obsession with death about? Try and stop me! You don't have to answer, but just remember, once you die, that's it. Don't be so hasty to throw your life away. Your life is mine! Turn off! Battalions of fear! into my web! It's over! You can't stop fear! They're going to bring the heat now. Moon set!
Are you sure you weren't the Reaper?
Even if I was, it's not your time yet. Not today. Upon arriving at the girl's home, I was met by a shocking sight. The thriving garden I'd seen before was now gray and withered, its fruits and vegetables rotting away. How could all the life have been sucked from this place in such a short span of time? When I looked at the girl, she purposefully avoided my gaze. I decided against questioning her for the moment. Whatever's going on, I might be able to help, but we can talk about that later. You should rest.
Okay.
She took an unsteady step through the door of her home. As I watched her go, I felt eyes on the back of my head. But when I turned around, no one was to be found. Yeah, I doubt I imagined that. I spent a few moments scanning the perimeter, but soon found nothing of concern. I decided to call it a day.
Hello.
Curious about the girl and her garden, I headed once more toward the forest on the outskirts of Folka.
I never had a chance to thank you for the other day.
Though she was more lively than before, her spirit was clearly drained.
I guess it feels wrong to call you Mr. Reaper now.
The name's Vasaraga. The girl introduced herself as Irene. As she spoke, I noticed her wrist was wrapped in a bandage. I asked if she was injured, but this caused her to grimace.
Oh, this? It's fine. I just, cut myself is all.
In a thinly veiled attempt to change the subject, Irene offered me some juice made from homegrown fruit.
This is the least I can do to thank you. Do you want to drink some together?
Apple. Not bad. We sat at her table and began to chat. She told me that she hailed from Grossgard, a small region near Seed Hollow. Having just moved to Folka, she was still a new face to the locals. Do you take care of the garden by yourself?
Yes.
Tense. Holding in on herself like a withering flower, she became the complete opposite of the girl I watched happily watering her plants. But it was not her forlorn expression that gripped me. It was the mist. Ever her formless companion, a swirling miasma seemed just beyond her perception. There were far worse things in the skies than a little smoke, but I knew this was more than it seemed. Mind if I stop by again? I could visit between requests. I wanted to help her, but not out of a misguided sense of obligation. I just wanted to make sure she never forgot what it was like to smile.
When people ask me why I joined the society, I always give them the same answers. To get my hands on sick weapons, because the work was fun, and because I liked busting my butt and actually getting rewarded for it. Sure, the society talked a good game about spreading freedom and protecting the Sky Realm's peace, but it wasn't like I ever set out to be a hero. But hunting primal beasts with badass seal weapons? Sign me the hell up. Too bad there weren't enough weapons to go around. Only the best of the best become weapon contractors. Of course, I knew from the start I was contractor material. Wasn't long before I was making a pact with the Spear of Arves. What a hot little number. Now, did I feel bad for those who didn't make the cut? Yeah, a little. But I earned my position, and no one was gonna take that away from me. It wasn't about becoming rich or famous. It was about proving my worth. I don't like being undersold or underrated, you know? Best part was, as a weapon contractor, I had dibs on the deadliest missions. And those were perfect for showing everyone what I was made of. And damn, did the society have its fair share of enemies. The worst of which was an evil coalition we simply called the Foe, who only seemed to care about sowing chaos. As soon as I became a contractor, I was thrown into battle with the Foe. Talk about out of the frying pan and into the fire. My orders were explicit. Eliminate on sight. There were some days when the bloodshed took its toll on me. But then I'd remind myself that these villains were out to wreck the skies. When I wasn't putting bad guys into the ground, I hunted primal beasts to gather their battle data. See, seal weapons aren't just good at taking down primals. They absorb their powers, too. That's what makes our vest so special. The more primals it crushes, the stronger it gets. Imagine how unstoppable I'll be once I supercharge this bad boy. So, to recap, my average work week looks like this. Slay foes and primals, get paid, then splurge all that cash on my days off. Look, if you're gonna work hard, you might as well play hard, right? Before I joined the society, I used to lead a group of knights. It was all fun and games, until the local lord tried to adopt me as his daughter. I never cared for social status, and I sure as hell didn't want to be tied down by expectations. My life, my reins. So I said so long to my compatriots. Was nice knowing ya. But if playing by my own rules was so important to me, then why'd I throw in with the captain's crew? Well, I didn't do it just for funsies. My master plan was to have the crew members join the society too, which would have bought me a ton of brownie points with the higher-ups. But journeying with the crew changed me. I met people from all walks of life, and I grew as a person. I started thinking I'd be better off following the crew instead of the society. I'm a natural-born fighter. Maybe I could put myself to better use elsewhere. Because honestly, becoming a contractor wasn't my main reason for seeking out the society. In the end, I just figured they were the organization that offered me the most freedom. So if it wasn't clear by now, I like doing things my way. Which brings me to a constant thorn in my side. Vasaraga, the annoying half of my two-man cell. Considering it was Drill Sergeant Ilsa who assigned us together, I figured she knew what she was doing. Yeah, no. Vasaraga and I gelled like oil and water. Did Ilsa really expect us to have good team chemistry? I think sticking him with me was an attempt to keep him from going off the deep end. Only later did I find out he'd been through some pretty traumatic events in his life. It scarred him, both physically and emotionally. Maybe that's why he can be borderline suicidal whenever someone else's life is at stake. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for helping people. I'm just saying it's 100% possible to play hero without throwing your life away. I remember this one time when we got trapped in a life-or-death situation because of his screw-up. You should have heard the rage I was spewing. Know what he did next? He apologized, which just felt out of character coming from him. Like, even though it was your fault we're in this mess, don't just throw in the towel, man. Ugh, it was so frustrating. Who knew that big lug could be so sensitive? On the flip side, I can't help but be honest. I like what I like, and I hate what I hate. I don't want anyone getting the wrong impressions about me. I might say things that ruffle a few feathers, but I stand by my words. I can't take back what I've already said. Anyway, I'd rather be true to myself than be something I'm not. That's just the kind of gal I am. It was good to be back in Seed Hollow after wrapping up another easy-peasy mission. Since my schedule was empty, I decided to hit up a cute little cafe for some much-deserved cake.
Hello there.
Some little kid I've never seen before walked right up to me, his eyes twinkling with starstruck awe. He got down on one knee and said,
Will you marry me?
Was this kid for real? Did he even know what he was asking? You've got guts, little man. Tell you what, come find me in a decade or so, and then maybe we'll talk. I thought a gentle rejection would get him off my back, but I was wrong.
If you walk away now, you'll be making the biggest mistake of your life.
I knew better than to take the bait, but I had to admit, I was sort of curious. Okay, hotshot, I'll bite. Why are you asking a total stranger like me to marry you? At least he had a good eye. Credit where credit's due.
Because I know you're strong. You make stomping monsters look so easy. Oh, and you're really pretty too.
Wow, what do you know? A sweet talker.
And your spear is wicked cool. How many monsters can you shish kebab with that thing?
I should have known. Boys love the heroic stuff. 10, 20? It doesn't matter. The real prize is in hunting primal beasts. Oh, wait, you guys don't call them that. I meant primeval gods. I've got a soft spot for children, especially the ones who hang on my every word. You try ignoring the adorable little scamps. In any case, it seemed clear that this boy was genuinely head over heels for me.
So, how about it? Will you marry me?
Nope.
Aw, come on.
Word of advice, don't spring a marriage proposal on an unsuspecting woman. Catch you later, little man. Maybe we'll chat some other time. I ruffled his hair and started walking off.
I'm not giving up.
The tyke knew how to dream big. If only a certain grumpy lug I knew had the same level of optimism.
Hi, Azeda. Fancy running into you here. You're just as pretty as the first time we met.
I had started to wonder if I'd ever see the little heartbreaker again. Guess I got my answer. We talked for a bit, and I learned his name was Vaughn. I knew which question he wanted to pop, but I didn't have time to humor him today. A hospital in Seed Hollow was in dire need of medicinal ingredients, so it was off to Fondom for me and the crew.
Okay, gotcha. I understand.
Well, that was easy, considering how he kept pestering me. I didn't expect him to be so reasonable.
I know better than to get in the way of your job. I am a little worried, but I'm sure the monsters won't give you any trouble.
You got that right. I eat monsters for breakfast. Aw, how sweet. The little doodlebug had total faith in me.
Stay safe out there! Come back in one piece!
I will. As I left to meet up with the crew, I made a mental note to pick up a souvenir for my biggest little fan. Sweet. I think that's everything on the list.
This heat's killing me. Let's get back to the ship. What the?
Holy. Could be a sign this place is ready to blow sky high.
Well, I'm not sticking around to find out. Let's keep moving.
Being boiled alive is bad enough. Now I gotta deal with wipers?
I think the ground's sinking into the magma.
What? Screw these flying lizards! Where's the exit? Oh yeah! Let's do this!
You have my blade!
Great teamwork!
Let's keep it up.
Let's
It was
move
a
on.
pleasure.
Just grab ingredients, they said. It'll be easy, they said. This bites.
Ah! Fire spirits!
I'm sorry I ever set foot in this oven. Ow, hot! Can't go that way.
Enchanted lands! Enough of you!
One more! If we can get to that higher ground over there, that should lead us back outside.
Can you pick up the pace? The magma's rising even faster!
Light wall!
Now! More! Take this! I'll bring so I feel the heat!
You soar high, Captain!
There's more where that came from.
I think we're safe here. Maybe.
Man, I really worked up a sweat. At least we didn't lose anyone.
Grand Cypher's just up ahead. Come on!
Ah!
What are the odds of bumping into a golem in here?
Who knew I had so many fervent fans? Thanks for making a gal feel loved. And to show my appreciation, I'm gonna turn you to scrap. Show 'em who's boss.
This should do it.
Sure thing.
Roger.
More.
You're the best.
You've got a point.
Understood.
You got it. Jerk.
Enchanted land!
Fire! What are you made of? Infinite wonder! We got this! To save the day!
All support!
No place to can't get sloppy now.
Okay, gotcha!
I won't fail you.
Here they come!
Fair enough. I was just getting bored. Oh yeah! Keep up!
Shockwave! Jump over them?
Our back!
Oh no! Think you can stop it from charging?
Stay calm, everyone.
Dragon Ray! Where's that came from? Let's do
Following.
it! Let's go!
On my way!
Are you
We
in
can
here?
team up anytime.
Leave it to me.
Thanks! Come on, Arthur! Let's kick their ass!
We'll never back down.
Take that sucker down!
That's the plan. One pile of rebels coming right up. Resolute strike!
Yo! Just the spell! Here goes! Watch out!
Okay, this definitely qualifies for hazard pay. Well, who am I kidding? Probably won't even see an extra rupee.
Do it again. I'll finish this.
Say your prayers! Hey, what's this? A piece of rock from the golem? I like the way it glitters. Might make a neat souvenir for a certain someone I know. Great hustle, guys!
Welcome back, Zeta!
Vaughn was the first person to greet me when I returned to Seed Hollow. He ran over to me like an overexcited puppy. Here, I got you a little something for being good.
Wow, this rock is crazy! It's all shiny and stuff!
I'm a pro at picking out gifts, if I do say so myself. After all, what kid isn't mesmerized by shiny objects? Vaughn wouldn't stop thanking me. I honestly didn't think he'd like it that much. But in this case, I was happy to be wrong.
It's amazing how you made it out of Fondom without a scratch! You're a one-woman wrecking crew!
Can't argue with the truth.
Anyway, it's cool that you're being nice to me, but I don't mind when you play hard to get either.
Huh? The nerve of this kid.
Are you blushing?
What? His confidence was respectable. Admirable, even. But seriously, get real, little man. Talking to you makes my head spin.
Does that mean you're falling for me?
No, it means I'm worried about your future. Years from now, Vaughn's gonna be breaking hearts left and right. Mark my words.
Good day.
Let's see.
Hello. This one? Here are the details. Be on your way.
Here Here goes.
Now you're breaking our defenses. This place has never been safer. Looks like we've got guests. Go give them a big welcome.
They're open.
Let's do this.
Keep focused.
Okay.
Okay, you got him. One more.
Move it.
Follow it.
Let's go. Perfect. Just
On
keep
to the
coming.
next.
But we'll show them who's boss.
Oh yeah, playtime. Rain of fury.
Follow me. Say goodnight.
This.
We made quick work of them.
Naturally, find their weak spot and it's over.
Now's our chance.
Let's go. I got this.
No problem.
Keep it up.
They just keep coming. But we'll show them who's boss.
Let's go.
You have my
Go,
praise.
wipe them out. Sure shows them.
Leave it to me.
Come on.
Final form.
I'll finish this.
Over here. Got him. Appreciate it.
Guys, okay?
Infinite wonder.
You're best people.
So I feel it. Eat. No place to hide. Let's go. Take this. Outfit.
That was great. Let's keep it up. All together.
I'm with you.
Heard ya.
Don't let up yet.
Well
Just
done.
keep coming. We'll show them who's boss.
You listen up. Fear has no equal. Catalyst fight is over. Fall now. Rest in peace. Show 'em who's boss.
I'm on it. Here goes. Infinite wonder.
Shine as one. Prominence flare.
Let them think out what they deserve.
That
was nerds always come through. Fire!
Return to play.
Yeah. I'm on it.
I'll take the vanguard.
You guys are amazing. Yeah.
Let's just focus on the path ahead. All support.
Can't risk on our laurels just yet. You got
Understood.
Oh yeah. Over here.
Locked on.
Keep up.
They just keep coming. We'll show 'em who's boss.
Leave it to me.
Infinite wonder. Let the rain fall. One more. Infinite wonder. Break the limit. Our best. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did it.
Well, not bad for a day's work.
need something? This one? Will you take this one? We're counting on you.
Mission start! Got him! Infinite Wonder! You're ready! Enough! Rain of Fury! Let's do this! Here goes! Getting away!
I'll always be by your side.
Got him! Infinite Wonder! Our back!
I don't like it.
Stay cautious!
Too hot to handle.
Finished! No place to hide! I'll finish up!
Whoa! Touch that juicy stuff.
Got it!
They're open! Thanks for the support, Zeta.
We're in the same crew. No thanks necessary. One more! Let the rain fall! Take them out! On my way!
Let's
Cut
go!
them down!
Great! Let's keep it up!
Feel the push! One fell blow! Let's do this! Our back! Show 'em who's boss! Infinite Wonder! Got him! Finished! You listen up! Nothing clear! Has no equal! This fight is over! Light the frost! Here! I'm on it! No place to hide! Infinite Wonder! Get him! Crimson Corruption!
It's over already? Boy, you're on a roll.
Nice! You're all mine. Phew. Easy peasy.
I knew we could do it!
Well, now.
Daddies ain't got nothing on you.
Zuthba told us we should get out of Zega Grande, but...
Roland made it abundantly clear that Angramanyu is more than Zega Grande's problem. That power can and will consume the skies.
Exactly. So what I wanted to say was...
We got you, Lyria. Just take a look at my butt. Is that the face of somebody fixing to run away?
Oh, no it isn't.
Ah, welcome back. The Grand Cipher's good to go. Are you ready to leave?
Let's fly.
The air currents have become unstable. Keep your wits about you.
So, are we really doing this? What's the plan?
We're going to save the world. Anything's possible if we work together.
Think of all the people we've met in this skydom, the precious memories we've made. We will protect Zega Grande. Defying an astral and a forbidden primal beast. Quite the mess we've stumbled into.
Too late now for second guesses, right? Whatever happens, we just have to win.
Hang tight, Fix-It dude. We're a-coming for ya.
Let's give it everything we've got.
Ha! A more fearless crew there never was.
Let us wish them well.
They're the perfect folks to defy primeval gods. I'm kinda glad it's them and not me.
And so our debt to them grows heavier once more.
Well, enough yammering. We got our own work to do.
Catalina.
Got a second?
Alrighty. Hey, this is Roland's. Must have dropped it during all that hubbub at the castle. Be sure you return it to him whenever he gets back, eh? Wind's running wild today, but it's nothing the Grand Cipher can't handle.
We finally have Lyria back, but there's not even time to celebrate. Lilith is so close to her goal. She's become blind to everything else. I doubt there's anything that can stop her now, except us. It might sound melodramatic, but this is fate.
Our crew versus Lilith. So there's only one thing left to do. Fly to the Pillar of Vioi and end this.
The sky's a shocking shade of despair. Guess we got Lilith and Angra Mainyu to thank for that.
That pillar scares me more. Lilith called it the bridge to the astral realm, right?
Only Angra Mainyu can open the gate. That pillar must be like an altar for the rites.
Look at the very top. It's the light the gate came from. We have to go investigate.
I'm all for dreaming big, Lilith. When I find you, I'm gonna crush your sinister hopes.
A treasure hunt! Let's play! Break a leg!
Is it just me, or is the air real stuffy? Feels like I'm suffocating.
Same. It's like this place is trying to force us out.
Not bad. You're all mine. Hey, little item. Nice.
What hole did this weirdo crawl out of?
It's part of Angra Mainyu.
Okay, so it's creepy and hostile. At least it'll be a good warm-up before the final match.
Reinforcements! Are those little ones also part of Angra Mainyu?
Yes, but these actually have physical shape. I think our attacks will work.
Got him!
Whoa! How was that?
A weird portal just opened up. Think it's because we trounced all those mini Mainyus?
What? It doesn't feel like I'm cutting anything.
We did go through that rift, right? It looks like we're still in the same place, but everything's all hazy.
Look, the monster from before. Is it just me, or does it appear solid now?
I bet it's because we went through that funky portal. I knew it was a good idea.
Our best! Oh yeah!
Yeah, not so tough now, are ya?
I don't think we'll make it very far in this haze. Let's pass through the rift again and return to the normal world.
Well, now that those spooky portal monsters are gone, what say we get a move on?
I can't believe they were residing in a different dimension. It must have something to do with Angra Mainyu's powers as gatekeeper. I'm as shaken as you are. But at least we have a strategy now. Yes. Once you've figured out the key to its powers, no primal beast is invincible. Let's try not to linger in the other dimension, though. If Angra Mainyu closes off the portal, we may be cut off from this world permanently.
Not bad.
How many spare parts does Angra Mainyu have?
You all know the drill now. Wait for the mini Mainyus to pop up, then blast them.
Heads up, crew. We got spooky company.
Calm down, guys. They seem like normal monsters. They must have been summoned here by Angra Mainyu.
Keep up!
Hit them now!
Let's not overstay our welcome.
Feel the fight!
Tide rises.
Huh? Did you guys see that? The shadow people just disintegrated.
Yes. Must have been the light spitting from the rift. I believe we've just found our key to victory.
Finally! I hope we never have to do that again.
Jeez. Shadow portals, shadow people. What's next?
You're all mine.
The Knick-Knack Shack's got your back.
Bring it!
Wait, I think I sense a primal beast. Or at least something that feels like a primal beast.
And this presence isn't Angra Mainyu?
No, it's... huh? But that's impossible.
Lyria, we're hopping between dimensions at the drop of a hat. Nothing's impossible.
Puritan, I know it. But the primal feels exactly the same. I can't hear a voice. It's like the Puritan doesn't have any thoughts at all. There is a part of mine. Just a shadow. It feels a lot like those shadow people. Just bigger.
And way more bloodthirsty. The old Purican was a fart compared to this Tempest.
This wind's about to pull me over! Hey, phony kid! If you're not angry, what are you howling for?
Concentrating power! Watch out!
Close call.
Now it's on!
I'm sorry.
Rain of Fury! Let's do this!
Out the way. The fight!
The wind's picking up! Get away from Purican! Now!
Run! Run!
There's no guarding against this one. Get ready to dodge for your lives.
More wings of vitality. Bless us with life. Heed my call. Puritan!
We'll talk later. Revenge comes first.
Saved my life!
Talk later.
I don't trust your hero act. After Purican's dusted, I'm gonna make you spill your evil master plan.
Withdraw if you're injured!
Oh, great! A magical girl transformation! I forgot Furican could do that!
Its attacks will become even more lethal. We can't afford any slip-ups.
Area, get someplace safe.
Okay.
Get moving in!
Just hold on. They have to let up eventually.
American schools are gonna land a lot harder now! Try not to get hit!
Now the party begins! Well, milady, shall we dance?
Now it's on.
Furican can't keep this up forever. Dig your heels in and wait it out.
You might want to hear.
Now I'm ready!
Infinite Wonder!
Now, let it feel our thorn.
You listen up! That's what it's still, Betty! Come on!
We will perish.
One last push!
Take this!
Red detonation!
Infinite Wonder!
We were totally in
We
sync.
do what we can.
Our best! Almost there, bud! I can feel it in my horn! Oh yeah! Great time! Rain of Now it's go full throttle! Don't move up!
Close call.
Infinite Wonder! Worn out, pal!
You're the best.
Our
Not
best!
ready to end this? This puck's on its last leg.
Infinite Wonder! Oh no! Get ready for the vortex of doom!
Not today!
Heck? He could stop that with just a slash?
Commence counterattack!
Is anyone hurt?
I feel like 1,000,000 rupees. But, what are we gonna do about him?
Kid, wait! You want to stop Lilith too, don't you? After all the time I spent with you, I know how much you care for her. But even if you love her, after what she's done, we have to stop her.
My mother, or Lilith, I should say, intends to sacrifice the future of this world. I know I can't let her get away with that. But I can no longer feign innocence. This has gone on long enough.
wanna come with us then?
You want to stop her, and so do we. Choices don't get any easier than that. How about it? We could use ya.
Why? Considering the scale of violence I inflicted on your crew.
Well, in the end, you did help us. A past enemy is a future friend. That's what they say.
All right. I'll join you in the fight against Lilith. Let's stop her. Following you.
Come on! Welcome to the winning team, Id!
Yeah,
You're not much of a people person, are you?
sorry.
Hey, Id.
Whoop. I know you'll get the job done.
Who's your mom, right?
Adopted. We're not related by blood, but I owe her my life.
If you want to turn back, no one will blame you.
I've made my choice.
You might say that now, but when she's right there in front of you, it's gonna be tough.
I'd rather face her myself and have her suffer at someone else's hands.
As family, you must feel responsible for her crimes. Very well. We'll respect your wishes.
Id, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Last time we crossed swords, you transformed.
Oh yeah! What was that? If you ask me, I thought you looked like a giant lizard.
Well, you're wrong. It was a manifestation of the dragon power sleeping within me. Lilith trained me when I was young. Taught me how to control them. Thought I'd be saving the world with them, but...
You will be, kid. That's the whole reason you joined us on this crazy mission, right?
Id?
What is it?
I wanted to thank you for protecting me while I was imprisoned by the Church of Avia.
You're thanking me? I was the one who captured you.
Yes, that's true. But you also helped bring me back to my friends. If you'd left me with Lilith, who knows what would have happened to me?
Yeah, I guess.
Not bad. Nice.
Think I'm having deja vu.
Id, those monsters share a body and powers with Angra Mainyu. Defeat the small ones first.
Understood.
Not over yet. My pleasure. This place gives me the creeps. Close call. No place to turn. Let's do this.
Fine.
You pissed me off. Come on, you got more than that, don't you? Just wait and see. Now it's on. Infinite wonder. Got him. Follow me.
Got it.
Right.
Heck yeah, jerk.
No problem.
Let's just focus on the path ahead. On me! Let us press on.
You got it.
What?
Infinite
Please
wonder.
tell me how many shadows are there.
Now I can go full throttle. One more. Close call.
Right when it
Let the rain fall.
open!
No problem!
Superb!
There's way more where that came from.
Include this!
Get back!
Hit them now!
Let's
Say
do
goodnight! We made quick work of you. Can't
Naturally.
vanquish the shadows with brute force. Just push your way through for now. Enough of you!
Got him! Our back! No place to hide!
Finally! Adios, losers! I get it now.
Hey, little
Where
Iron.
can we just spot? It was like a shadow, made from our memory of the real thing.
So not only was it a counterfeit primal,
You're all
it never
mine.
truly existed at all. Correct?
Yes. I think it's because time and space is so unstable here. Reality is getting all mixed up.
But who ever heard of a shadow with the destructive force of a primal? Ayoi truly is fearsome.
Pretending to be the Wolf of Latanya.
It's even tougher than the real Managarmer. Be careful!
What is this? Another dead. Someone's getting desperate.
Here it goes! Watch out!
I'll protect you!
Infinite Wonder! Get him! Crimson Corruption!
We are
Great
pros
work, team.
after all.
Keep it up.
Whoa!
What the hell is this? Some kind of mating dance?
Is everyone all right? It's got us pinned down. We have to do something.
Yeah, I know, but what?
I recognize that spear.
No one goes hunting without the silver wolf.
Huh? What are you doing here?
Heard you got some big prey lined up. Well, I got to put on my wall for a few more trophies.
I'm not talking about mounting arms.
I hope not. Much rather have Galanza as an ally than a foe.
No autographs till after the fight.
Yeah. I'll take the help. But hard pass on the autograph. Infinite Wonder! Be careful!
Give up!
Never enough! It's huge. I guess grappling's no longer an option.
Getting on the way! Infinite Wonder!
made a loud sound. I appreciate it.
Sentiment. I hate it. I'm just here for the thrill.
Of course.
Let me hear your battle howl.
Damn, I think Alonzo's got this on his own.
Charging for an attack!
What the? Ice confetti? Does this mean the party's finally getting started?
Are you injured?
Let's do this! Infinite
Appreciate it.
Fair enough. I was just getting bored.
On your guard. One's going to strike hard and strike fast.
Break the limit! Let the rain!
You do us proud. Heal!
Infinite wonder! Got us!
Yeah! A death match with a god! Now that's what I call raging hot!
Man, I wish I had your kind of energy. You should really bottle that stuff.
Make it red!
Gotcha!
Weather forecast! Deadly with a chance of icicles!
The icicles have homing capability! If you can't evade them, destroy them! Prepare yourself!
Give a moment!
That's gonna burn out!
Help is on the way!
Incoming! Get ready to dodge! Dodging is for puppies! Attacking is for wolves!
Now I know where Id gets his violent streak from.
Got him! Rain of Berry! Oh yeah! Later! Infinite wonder!
Now it's our turn to lead this dance.
Looks like Wolfie's about to start leaping again. Stay on your toes, you guys.
Fight is over.
Go full into the icy zone!
I'll finish this!
Keep up!
Fresh blood in the stone! Time for the kill!
Keep it up. We'll conclude this.
Sure! Got him!
Thank you.
Infinite wonder!
Go on ahead. Let me catch my breath.
Wait! You're gonna sleep here?
We owe you, Alonzo.
Id, I've always wondered. When you were part of the church, why did you go to such lengths to protect Lyria?
I was only following orders. At least at first. Lyria was the key to bringing salvation.
But then you learned all Lilith wanted to save was herself. Lyria was no more than a means to an end. Once she had made Lyria absorb enough primals, Lilith meant to free Angra Mainyu and sacrifice all who opposed her.
I gave myself to Mother's cause. I trained and trained to protect her vision of salvation. And I learned it was all a lie. My life was devoid of meaning. There was nothing I wanted to fight for except Lyria. Now I'm protecting her because it's the first thing my heart's ever told me to do.
The silence is unnatural.
Let's do this. Not bad.
Do you think Roland's okay?
I can't say. There's still too much that we don't understand about him and Lilith.
For the love of... What is it this time?
Looks like weird icky stuff is coming to swallow us.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that. Who knows what'll happen if we touch it?
Sense something. It's the primal beast from Fondom.
Please tell me that's a bad joke. We don't have any real estate to fight on.
No! We've reached a dead end!
You're welcome, by the way.
Uh-huh? Aren't you?
But I suppose etiquette can wait. First, a dance!
Switch teams. Not that I don't appreciate the help, but I've had my fill of bloodlust opponents.
Never! Would you kindly refrain from comparing me to General Galanza? I am here as a matter of trial. The word got out that the vanquishers of my dear fellowship suffocated in a fall. I'll never hear the end of it. Feel the fun!
Miss me!
Perish! Heal! You're the best!
I wasn't in a position to admire your swordsmanship before. Let me say now, your skill with magic blades is unparalleled.
That's quite flattering, especially because you've only seen the opening act. The sword veil allied itself with Avia to bring salvation to the sky. Now at last we can rise to the occasion. My, looks like the tempo's about to pick up.
Get away from the snake!
Going for our footholds! Other than the miniature dragon, I don't suppose any of you can fly?
Seem fine. Let's move.
It's right here now.
Back off! Breaking leg! I see through you! It's over! You're mine!
Allow me. Follow it.
Roger!
Synergize and energize.
Of course.
Obviously.
We'll never back down.
Well done.
Thanks.
You're looking worn out, pal.
Take this!
Keep up. Look, Harry.
Hey, Maggie. Thanks.
Oh, no. It's been a while since you've called me by that name. Have you by any chance grown soft?
I could ask the same of you.
Now, feast your eyes.
Back off!
Dinner party.
Never enough!
Might want to hear. It needs you. Don't push it, okay? You better heal up.
Can't take much more.
They're open!
Sure.
Let us press on.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Loud and clear. Ready,
Catalina's fight is over!
Allow me.
Get him! Tempest!
Great work, team. Keep it up.
I had it. Get back!
Fireball! I forgot about the fireball!
We don't put out that fire, we're toast. Literally.
See where the man is flowing from? Aim for those parts!
The man was right! Don't burn your toes!
You dance
You're mine!
for a loathsome charlatan.
I see through you!
That was stupendous. Now the stage is set for our grand finale.
Oh, this is not good for my blood pressure. Finally, it stopped flailing. Now get in there.
Perfect.
Let's go!
Understood.
Sit down! Everyone, just stay calm and keep slinging!
Spot on.
Take this!
Just what I needed.
Look for its tail and dodge accordingly.
Uh-oh, we made him mad. Watch out!
Really should have freed that. Come on! Your way!
No. Run! I don't think so. Now the show can go on.
This is why you never mess with me.
Uh-huh. Think I'd rather tango slow as death.
Cut them down! I'll ease your pain.
Thanks.
Hang in there. Help us on the way.
Get healing, quickly!
Perfect.
You're mine!
Worn out, pal. It's time to shine.
It's the goal.
You now!
They're tough. Resolute. Normal care, everyone.
You're finished.
Captain. Watch out! Shine as one! Absolute zero!
Do it again! I appreciate it. The time is
Take this!
Pleasant dreams. Make no mistake, Skyfarers. This was merely a matter of honor. Do not disgrace yourselves by thanking me. And so, I bid you adieu.
Whew, I can't believe we're still breathing. If Magliel hadn't come, we'd probably be s'mores by now.
It's too soon to celebrate. Come on.
Don't mind if I do.
Ceiling's gotten higher. Should mean we're almost at the top.
The more I see that sky, the more I hate it.
Yeah, Lulu's got some messed up taste.
This should be the last battle. Make sure you're prepared.
You're almost across the finish line. Phase complete. Take care of yourselves, okay?